All right, here we go. We're back at it with pricing and packages. And now we're going to be addressing the second part of that sentence. We are going to be talking all about packages. Now, one thing that's important to keep in mind is that there is not one size that fits all. Think about anything that you are purchasing in life. It might be a website, it could be landing pages, it could be getting your hair colored, it could be purchasing clothing or home decor. You can't put everything into one package. If you were to say, I want my living room to be shabby chic, there isn't one shabby chic that fits everybody's needs. If you were to say, I want my hair to be a beautiful golden honey color, there are many different definitions of a golden honey hair color. If you were to say, I'm looking for a clean and crisp website design, once again, the definitions of a clean and crisp website design widely vary from person to person. So as you create your packages, one of the things I want you to keep in mind is that when someone may say, I want to become an influencer, I want to be established in my industry, it's going to look different for every single client. So I highly recommend listening to the client's needs. Your first opportunity to do this is on the discovery call, and that's why I recommend asking tons of questions. On this call, I ask questions about their strategies as well as their goals, what platforms may or may not have worked, what platforms their competitors are on. These are all great questions to ask, and ultimately it's going to help you to figure out which platforms are going to be the most beneficial in creating a customized package. There are a couple of packages that do cover the needs for the majority of clients. So here's an example of one. They may want management and content for 2 to 3 platforms. They could want 1 blog post per week, and then they're looking for content curation as well as creation. Now, these are just examples, but these are the ones that I find are the most common. They may say, I want a really intense social media presence. I want 3 to 4 platforms. I want complete curation, lots of creation, especially on Instagram. You'll find that's what clients want. This is another example of a social media package that works really well. Or for some clients, they want things that are a little more hands-on. And they may say, I want 1 to 2 platforms. I'm looking for social media influencer outreach, which is a really cool part of our job that you can tap into if it's something you are comfortable with doing. And maybe asking for a weekly newsletter. You can be completely creative in how you put this together, but something you'll notice is if you add something such as managing a newsletter, influencer outreach, possibly blogging, and it's not strictly social media, they're going to find or perceive that as an added bonus, and it's going to be a lot harder for them to turn down the price point. But like I said, you get to completely customize the packages based on the client's goals as well as based on your strengths. Another example of what a social media package would look like is LinkedIn outreach, and that is where you use the LinkedIn strategy that I have shared with you, but make it tailored to your client's needs. This is a really popular service. A lot of people in service-based industries or B2B industries love LinkedIn outreach. And I know of a lot of digital marketing companies that are charging $1,500 per month just for LinkedIn outreach. So there's a little insider info. Maybe you're managing 2 platforms as well, and you're doing market research. The key to being successful with your packaging is being customizable and flexible for each and every client. So the initial package that you put together may require a little bit of negotiations. They may say, hey, let's scratch Twitter from the list completely. I want you to focus on Reddit or Quora or Pinterest strategy or something that's completely different. So be open to the idea that the client may change their mind once they get the proposal, but give your best recommendations in the packaging and you can create a couple of reasons why if you want within your proposal. So I want you to take action. If you know of a business that possibly needs some help with social media, imagine what that type of package would look like. How would you most benefit that company with social media? What type of package would you put together? Go ahead and brainstorm, role play, have fun with it. But like I said, get creative and don't be scared to customize packages for each client's individual needs.